Oh, excuse me. All right, looks like we're moving on here. So these two are ready to go, and here we are. So, on the left, we've got EddieRuckus. On the right, we've got TehMorag racing here. So this is match number 2, all in all, for our first week of the Binding of Isaac Racing League. Again, I don't know what the one command is, so I'm just going to put this one in. We'll have a link in a second here. There you go. So if you click on that link, you can see all the matchups and everything that's going on. I have not been able to update that yet, so you can't see the results of the Magic and Diana match that just went on. Magic did win. So he's 1-0, Diana is 0-1 at the moment. That also does not show... Oof, dang. Alright, so Eddie's going to take Chocolate Milk right off the bat on the left. Morag got Spider Butt for his first item. Both are sitting right at their bosses, so we're pretty neck and neck still here. So Eddie with his Duke, tearing right on through that with his Chocolate Milk. He's spamming his arrow button, it looks like. I know Eddie, I believe, plays with his keyboard, so he's spamming his arrow keys right now to fire. Morag got a pretty easy enemy, too, in Pin, so these two should be pretty lined up going into the second floor. Anyways, we are going to Mom's Heart, just like all the other races we do here at the moment. With one stipulation, because we broke the game for my rules the first race between Magic and Diana. Magic wound up with Telepills on Womb 2 and got an I Am Error Room and teleported right past Mom's Heart. So if that happens, you have to go through Shale. You have no choice in the matter. Like, you have to get a win on your record. So, at that point, the final for that person becomes Shale. The other person still only has to go through Mom's Heart. So, basically, pills on Womb 2, if you don't know what they are, kind of risky. Oh, wow, Morag switching to low detail. Interesting. I don't think he had to do that, but whatever. We'll fix that after this particular race. After this one, we'll fix that. So Eddie's going to take Mom's Pad to replace his D6. So we'll go into the rules here real quick. Basically, the D6... Wow, he picked a bad time to use that. It's not horrible, but there you go. If you freeze those enemies while they're firing Brimstone, the Brimstone stays, by the way, as you just saw on Eddie's screen on the left. That's why I said that was a bad time. Ooh, an Eternal Heart for him. And health up. Very nice. He gets 2 full hearts. Anyways, nice. Morix is running much smoother now. Anyways, the items that are outlawed in this particular race, technically speaking, the D6 is outlawed, in the exception of these few items. There are a couple that we're going to list here. Boy, if I could remember the word. Outlawed, not banned. Outlawed items. Here comes your listing. It's the Bible, Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, the Shovel, and Ipecac are all banned. If the player still has their D6 when they come across those items, if they come across them, then they can re-roll any of those. That makes it okay. Anything else, you cannot re-roll with the D6. It's off limits other than those particular items. That's it. Ooh, Morag gonna pass on the Doctor's Remote and keep his Spider Butt. It's kind of a tough call on that one. Doctor's Remote, by the way, is like a one-use Epic Fetus for a room. And I forget how long it takes to charge, but I might keep the Spider Butt in that situation like he did. Kind of a tough call, though. Oh yeah, Poner, that happens all the time to me. Like, you're almost bound to get, like, I think it ups your chances when you get one of the Fetus items that you're going to get more bomb items. Especially with Dr. Fetus. I've noticed that you get a lot more. And kind of vice versa. If you get some of the bomb items, you have more chance at Dr. Fetus or Epic Fetus. So Eddie's ripping right on along through his caves one here, looking for his item room. Morag 1 floor behind still, looking for his boss fight, though he's pretty much got it narrowed down as to where it's going to be. So he's working towards that quickly. Eddie definitely in the lead, though, on the left at the moment. By the way, we're doing a best of 3, so even if Eddie wins, like, you know, somehow just flies right on through here, basically won't matter. It's still a best of 3, so you got to win 2 out of 3 to be able to actually get the win for the week. So Magic won the first matchup 2-1. He won the first round. Diana caught up on the second one and won that one quite handily. And then Magic kind of handily won the final round because Diana took a death on Depths 1. Yeah, that dime. You gotta love that sound too. That's the one thing I wish I had queued up was that dime noise. I gotta find that. Ooh, Eddie's gonna move on for his boss fight and gets Peep right off here. Mind you, he has nothing in the middle to block this, so this could either be a hindrance or a serious help for him, depending on how Peep acts. there's a few different setups you can get for this fight that Eddie's in. See, this is where it'll help him, especially because he has a bomb that he can drop there. Very nice move. So he froze Peep in place there. This is why it can help him, is that with all the urine that Peep's going to drop, it won't have that much of a chance to hit Eddie. The one problem comes in that all these little, like he just got hit with, all these little shots that Peep fires out now aren't going to get blocked by the lines in the middle. So it's kind of a catch-22. He's doing really well with it, though. Don't misunderstand me, but it's still a catch-22. Okay, here's the confusing one. Morag just picked up the Cat of Nine Tails. A lot of people are curious what that means by shot speed up. What that does is it increases how fast your shots travel. So it's not your shot rate going up, it's how fast your shots actually move across the screen. So I guess technically speaking, yes, it ups your shot rate, but that's a very minimal increase by compared to the actual movement speed of the shots. So like if you watch, like if Eddie and him happen to shoot in the same direction, you'll be able to time it. It's still noticeable, but it's still a pretty small increase. So it's not a terrible item, but it's not the best thing either. Yeah, that was a hugely close call for Eddie. And once Morag clears this out, we'll see what he gets for his item. Eddie with tons of money, but I would not be buying that notched axe, depending, well, no matter what I had for my space use item, I probably wouldn't be doing that. Wow, nice find for Morag, gets the pinking shears. We've seen those a few times tonight. So that is and he's going to be using it in the next room here, because there's his boss room. So Morag's, technically speaking, in the lead at the moment. Although Eddie just found his boss room, or his item room, I should say. Ooh, and the Horror of Babylon. An interesting item. So you notice that effect went away. Eddie has to be down at, I believe it's 1 heart or half a heart for that to be an effect. And at the moment, it has double what he needs. So he'd have to lose health to gain a lot of damage. So again, that's a catch-22 item. If you've got a bunch of soul hearts carding you, then you're fine. Still, at the moment, though, it's kind of a catch-22. Ooh. All right, so we're pretty much dead even. Morag just picked up some damage up in the pentagram. And now we are literally neck and neck. They are in the same room at the moment. So we are neck and neck, guys. Morag's got the tougher floor, though, at the moment. So again, EddieRuckus on the left, Morag on the right, for anyone curious. Yep, Guppy's Paw is allowed. The only ones outlawed are the lists coming up here. If I can spell. That one. There you go. So the Bible, these are outlawed items, by the way. Bible, Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus. Oh, Eddie's down to that half a heart, so there's the Horror of Babylon enacting. Anyways, Bible, Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Shovel, and Ipecac are all outlawed, but can be re-rolled if the... Ooh, what did he get hit with? I didn't even see that. Eddie just took a nasty death there. I didn't even see what he got hit with. So Morag with a Spelunker helmet pickup, and now is in a has a huge lead opened up in the moment here in the first round. I didn't even see that. Ooh, Eddie finding the balls on the chin health up, so he gets 1 extra heart right off the bat. Again, believe me, that doesn't count Eddie out in the slightest bit. That was still an early death, and it's not like Morag's got the greatest build on Earth either. He's got a pretty good one, but it's not the greatest thing I've ever seen, so... And don't get me wrong, this does not put Eddie out of this one at all, let alone you've got to win 2 matches out of 3 to move on here. Well, not move on, but to win the week, so... Definitely not out of it yet by any standards. Yeah, he walked into it from what I could tell. I just didn't even see it until all of a sudden he died. Yep, Morag just got the Spelunky helmet, so basically he's going to be able to see where all of his secret rooms are now. I forget which one's which. It's the, oh crap, which one is which? One of them lets you actually walk in and out of secret rooms at any point. This one, apparently, is the one that just lets you know where the secret rooms are and doesn't actually open it. So he'll know where all of his secret and super secret rooms are, but he has to bomb them still. And Eddie's first boss is Steven, so he might either get damage up, or again, he'll wind up with the homing shot follower. Either way, not a bad thing. Yeah, it's like X-ray vision. There you go. Ooh, Morag winds up with Peep as well. See, there's the other setup for the Peep room. Here's the difference, though. Morag's got the pinking shears. So you notice he can fly now because he's used those. It basically chops your body in two, and the lower half of your body will actually do damage to anything in the room. So if the body will be kind to him and actually stay on Peep and not the eyeballs, they'll rip through this fight, because this is an overpowered boss fighting item. like I just said, there goes Peep. Like, absolutely no issue. Morag comes out like a bandit out of this. Let's see, a Temperance Machine, Lucky Toe, which he's going to pass on, apparently. He may not see it. He's going to buy the Lucky Foot and pass on the Lucky Toe. Okay. There it is. I was going to say, so now he's got an insane amount of luck up. I bet he wishes that he didn't eat that pill already. Yeah, X-ray glasses open the wall also, correct. There's that Temperance Machine. Will we blow it up? Ooh, he's actually going to use it, too. I'm sure if he would. Ooh, Crack the Sky for Eddie. Not one of my favorite items. It can help you, depending on if you get lucky. And he got lucky. Wow, did he get lucky with that. Okay, well, Crack the Sky just made me eat my words completely. So as you can see, when you do get lucky with it, it'll tear things to shreds, but good luck actually getting that to land, let alone land 3 times, like I think that one just did. Good lord. So yeah, Eddie's space use item just literally just crapped on everything I just said. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Morag with the ever so fun, hey, we're giving you a bigger floor than we were going to claim that we're giving you. Enjoy that. Oh, by the way, we're also going to make you think that we crashed your game. Ha ha ha. Oh, we didn't. So Eddie's fighting Krampus. He'll wind up with a lump of coal off of this. This is another interesting item. A lot of people think it's broken, but it's not. Basically, what the issue with it is... Oops, and my music just needs to be repeated now. The issue with this is that most people think it's broken because they have no clue what it does. As your shots go further away, they're going to get larger and do more damage the further away that something is when you hit it with it. So, ooh, and an Eternal Heart out of that. Very nice find for Eddie. Wow, Morag's still waiting on this. Uh-oh. Usually not a good thing when your mouse turns into the circle of thinking. Although that should click over any second, I hope. Uh-oh. Oh! Or Flash Player just took a crap on Morag. Ow. Ow. Oh, wait, nope, we're good. We're good. It just fucked with him. We're good, folks. We're good. We're good. We're totally okay here. Things are fine. You saw nothing. Nothing. Wow. Okay, that was the epic troll of all trolls by Binding of Isaac right there. Like, that was ridiculous. I haven't seen it get to the point where it crashes Flash on you and then still continues the game. That was... whew. No, it's the same thing like eating a death. I mean, if you think about it that way, it's basically like dying. It's just the game basically screwed you instead of you doing it to yourself. So it's one way to look at it. Yeah, the troll engine, functioning perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. I've had it fully crash out on me, and I've seen it fully crash out on a few people, so it can happen. It's not as often as, you know, it just freaking out the way that it did to Morag. So I've seen work to it. By the way, I also just completely missed whatever item Eddie picked up there. Completely missed that. I was lard. Okay, that makes sense. I couldn't see the other health up on there. That's why. Oh, I'm just playing Binding of Isaac music in the background here, so we're just playing music to this game, basically. Except for this. This is a remix out of it. Can't really call this one music from this game. Alright, so thankfully after Morag almost crashed out there, he's on his boss fight here, so I don't know if he's going to go back for his item room or not. At this point, he might just skip past it. I wouldn't even blame him slightly if he did. Eddie with his double Book of Belials, that's an interesting library. Ooh, and the Fallen, he's going to get a Devil Room item out of this. So Eddie's going to have a really nice build going on here. Again, he's way behind at this point, but Morag isn't exactly rocking too much health. Remember what I was just talking about, guys? TehMorag just ate it death. See what I mean? Nobody's out of it at any point. So now he has to start back over, and now Eddie's in the lead. Oh wow, money equals power for Eddie and a God room. Let's see what he gets. Ooh, yeah. So Eddie with the miter now as well. So he's going to be spawning a lot more soul hearts, and if he winds up with more money, he gets a lot more damage. Which, if I'm not mistaken, he gets an automatic 2-up right off the bat just for picking it up. So he's going to be doing pretty good for himself. Wow, what is this? The Night of Damage Up items or something? TehMorag just picked up Max's head, which you can see his tears are huge now. Alright, so let's see. Eddie using his Book of Belial. For those that don't know, that's a 1.5 time damage multiplier. It will go over cap stats as well, so... By the way, again, you can see the names in the lower right-hand corners, but EddieRuckus is on the left and TehMorag is on the right. But Eddie is ripping through this boss with that extra damage up at the moment. Mind you, TehMorag's ripping through his boss with his extra damage up. This is literally the Night of Damage Up items for some reason. Yeah, we go through Mom's Heart, just like Udeli said. So there's Little Chad for Eddie, which is the usual drop off of that fight. TehMorag getting that heal. Oh, Eddie will go back for his item. I figured he might. He's still pretty early on. Even though he's got a great build, this way he at least picks up some more money too. So this is a pretty good idea. It's because they both use green all the time, so they just use that again. But yeah, we raced through Mom's Heart. We're doing best of 3, basically, so this is the first matchup between these two, so we still got 2 more to go right after this. But Magic just took out Princess Diana 2-1, and so he's 1-0. Princess Diana is 0-1 at the moment. We still got, I can't do matchups, or math rather, 10 more matchups for each of them to come. And same with these guys after this week. So there's still a lot more of this to go. But yeah, after this, like, from what I can tell, TehMorag needs to do a little bit of switching around within OBS anyway, so we'll get them to switch around their colors. Oh, Timmy, let me explain how that one works. Basically, we're just doing, like, we're keeping track of their overall records. So basically, like, let's say, you know, like football times, like when they did 12-week seasons, way back when. Basically, we're doing it like that, and then we're splitting them up into 2 divisions. So top 3 in each division are going to move on to the playoffs, and then we'll have playoffs at the end of that. And yeah, TehMorag just picked up the Game Kid out of his item room, so basically that will turn him into Pac-Man from time to time. It'll also heal him when he actually eats enemies, so if he's missing red hearts, that'll actually wind up healing him. Mind you, that's a random effect, so that won't happen all the time, but it's still pretty nice to have it. It'll make him invincible for that too, so he can also abuse the, I can't think of the word for it, the Devil Judgment Kid. And the heart machines if he wanted to. So he's got a few things that he can actually abuse with that. Ooh, and he just missed being able to hit Steven with that bomb too. Okay, here is Pac-Man in use, or the Game Kid rather. So you can see he's going around chomping on everything. And now he's shooting tears out the back of his head. I love when it glitches out like that. That's one of my favorite glitches in this game. Alright, MLG Isaac? Well, I never. Hey, we're hoping. We're hoping at some point. I mean, we know that we got enough people that like racing it, so you never know. But no, we're all here. Ooh, candles allowed, Morag. It totally is. If you can find 2 more cents, that's yours, buddy. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Will this give him money? Not yet. Oh, we're there. He's got enough money. Morag's gonna get the candle. Incoming overpowered run. So Morag might be catching up quickly. He's 2 floors behind, but with this item that he just picked up, the candle, watch out, folks. That is one of the most it's probably the most overpowered item in the game, in my opinion. And Eddie's got his item room, so let's see if he's lucky. Okay, sorry, I need to go to the casino, apparently. The lucky foot, ladies and gentlemen. God damn. It's like I can predict these things or something, I swear. Yeah, the knife's up there, too. Ooh, very nice pickup for Eddie. So here is a nice item for him. If Eddie were to die now, he'll actually respawn as the blue baby with 5 hearts, I believe. So he's got a little bit of insurance on his side. Nice, Morag with another follower. It's kind of the crappiest one out there, but nonetheless, more damage from Morag. And yeah, the blue candle, watch this. Morag will be using it all the time. There it is. Now watch how quick it recharges. Fully charged again. He just used it again. And charged again, and used again. And Eddie's getting the same glitch Morag had. Good lord, this is happening to everybody. Ooh, Morag picking up the scapular in a god room. Very nice find. How do you get to Shale? You have to either get really lucky on your first 9 trips through Mom's Heart, or and it'll spawn a devil room for you, or anytime after that, it's guaranteed that you have the option to go down there. Or if you get a, oh, what's it called? The card that'll send you to the devil room. Joker card. If you get one of those, let's say you kill off Mom, or Mom's Heart, I should say, and you don't get the devil room. If you use the Joker card, that'll automatically spawn the way down into Shale for you. So you can kind of force it if you're lucky. Ah, there's your link for you, Awaken. So let's see. Before you unlock Shale, officially gives you 2 moms to clear. Yes, it does. Basically what Vespa just said there, anytime that you clear either Mom's Heart or any of the bosses past that, not mini bosses, but like the actual last boss of the floor, it counts as a mom kill. So Satan counts as 1, Isaac counts as 1, Blue Baby counts as 1, and Mom's Heart would also count as 1. So you can get 3 per run. 2 if you go to Shale, 3 if you go all the way through the chest. Yeah, that's on the casters themselves, so we're going to do that at the end of this round, mister. Because Morag's got to switch up some stuff on his anyway, so we'll do that at the end of this round. They can't stop in the middle here, because that's on both of them. That's on both of their screens. Oh, no problem. We'll get that set up. For those who can't read it, though, it's EddieRuckus on the left, and it's TehMorag on the right. So as you can see, Morag's got the ridiculously overpowered blue candle at the moment. So he's kind of rocking through here. Mind you, he's only got 3 hearts. Eddie's got the heart build at this point, and he's definitely got some damage. He's also got money equals power, so the more, well, here you go, the more money he picks up, the more power he gets. For those that don't know, every 10 cents that you get, so when he gets 1 more penny, he'll actually go up 1 more damage. But for every 10 cents that you get, it'll up your damage by 1. And I think when you pick it up, it ups it by 2 automatically. Yeah, it is, mister. It's just on their end of it that they're doing it. So I have no control over that at the moment. All I'm doing is capturing their stream, so it's their colors on there. And I'm not going to make them stop in the middle of the race just to change it. So there's the shoop to whoop that Morag picked up and used. Again, for anybody wondering why people are picking up items, using them, and then setting them right back down, it makes it so that they're never going to spawn again on you. So now there's no chance, there's very little chance you're going to see the same item twice. But just to be on the safe side, you don't want to see crap items show up a second time, so you might as well pick them up and use them and make sure that they don't show up again. So that's why you see everybody kind of picking up stuff like, you know, oh, why did he pick up number 1? You know, like, he's already got the candle, why the hell did he pick up that piece of crap item? There's your reasoning. Oh, damn, Zach, nice. Well, not nice, but you know what I mean. And there's your game fetch link, so you can actually see both of their channels at the same time and be in both of their chats, so you can talk to both of the racers, actually hear what they're both saying. Make sure to mute one, though. I'm not sure if they're on Skype with each other, but make sure to mute one, otherwise you're going to hear double music. It'll probably get really confusing. So let's see, at this point, Morag's looking for his bosses here on his Caves XL. He's only got one way that he can go, which he's making his way towards right now. So you gotta find those relatively quick. Eddie is looking like he's got another 2 or 3 options as far as where he can go for his boss rooms, let alone his other item, or his, trying to find a key here, I should say. Because he can't get into his item room yet. And Morag is quickly gonna catch up at this rate with the blue candle. No, I've actually did that earlier tonight, Punter. You just got to know where he's going to go to and just lead him. It's actually not as hard as you think. And once you figure out how to lead Skull-X with the bombs, it's really not that hard. Oh, Mazin, I feel your pain, dude. I died 98 times before I beat Mom. And now, like, I can go through and I think my record at this point is 17-0 before I die the first time. But yeah, it took me 98 deaths before I actually got the first kill in there, so everybody starts out horrible. I'm not saying I'm good at this point, but I'm definitely not horrible anymore, so it just takes time. Yeah, for those that didn't hear too, there's a remake of this coming for consoles. There's going to be local co-op. I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to play out, but for those that haven't heard it yet, go to Edmund's site and check out the information on that, because he's got some votes up there for some retro stuff as far as this game goes. But definitely give that stuff a check, and definitely give him a vote too, because he's got a poll up there to see who likes what type of stuff best. So give that stuff a vote so that he knows what to do. Now see, everybody says that about the retro look, like not so many people seem to be cool about it. I don't misunderstand though, like what he said on there though is like, this is all just preliminary stuff, we just want to see, you know, like, I just drew this up, this has nothing to do with anything that will or is going to happen or any of that, just we want to see what reaction is. So let him know if you don't like it, let him know. It's as easy as that. Yeah, you're right about where I was, Filthy. It just takes a little bit of time. All of a sudden, you'll start seeing patterns that you can kind of work around with everything, and you'll see a few cheats, like what Morag's doing, for example. And mind you, this is an easy version of Gertie that he's fighting. So this one will never actually do the quintuple shot, whatever you want to call it. It just spawns flies in these, whatever you want to call them, little pus bubbles. This isn't as tough, but he's using kind of a cheat for Gertie where you wouldn't really get hit right there anyways. He's kind of in a safe zone. But it's all just stuff that you pick up more and more as you actually play through it. You will just kind of pick up and he gets a god room too. Which he just got teleported into for the second time on this floor and now has to walk all the way back through. Wow. That's the troll engine engaging. It knows that Morag's racing right now. Morag just got screwed out of a few seconds there. He'd already been in the god room on this floor. That's why it was empty. He had teleported in there before. And technically that red chest just teleported him in there a second time. Which is kind of funny. Which meant that like it walks him out to the front door instead of where he came into the room. So he just got screwed there. Hey Vados, how you doing? Oh, Star Tropics. There's one I gotta play sometime again. I haven't played that in forever. So anyways, like I was saying about Morag catching up with that blue candle, Morag caught up. They're on the same floor right now. Well, technically speaking, Eddie's ahead because he's on an XL version, so he's got Depths 1 and Depths 2 crammed together here. Ooh. and the all stats up mushroom, which full heals Eddie. Dang. Nice find for Eddie right there. So now he's going to go back. He's going to consider this. Ooh, nice. And another full heal for, well, at this point, full heal for Eddie because he just found a blood bag. So he gets speed up and health up off of that, and picks up a few extra cents, so now he's got even more damage, more health, and more speed. And again, he's got a slight lead on Morag right now because Eddie, technically speaking, is on depths too. All he has to do is find his boss rooms right now. Oh, if Eddie finds $1, here's the problem. It will cap out the damage up. Morag with a Depths 1 Steam sale. For those that don't know, that halves how much items in the store are going to cost. He's only got one more store coming up, and he's got no keys, so chances are he probably isn't going to go into it. I don't really know why he used his key to get into his store instead of his item room on this floor either, but maybe he'll get lucky and find another one. Hey Drake, how you doing? Alright, hey, there we go. Eddie finally found his boss rooms. So he's going to have 2 boss fights coming up here. And like I said, Eddie is rocking a lot of health. Morag's got a Sun card, so technically speaking, he's got twice the health. Sun card will give you a full heal, show your map, and do damage to anything in the room. Well, not anything, most things in the room. It's going to be kind of negligible damage, but it does do a little bit. Oof, lucky pickup by Eddie there with the pills. And let's see, who does Eddie get? Oh, Monstro 2, very nice. So he winds up with a very easy boss for his first one. Morag with free entry into his secret room, gets a couple cents out of it. Nothing too special. Here's why Monstro 2 is easy. You can just get him into this pattern here where he gets stuck into an absolute loop of not being able to do a thing. So let's see, Morag gonna do a little bit of gambling, hoping for some keys, because he desperately needs them. We got pills for Eddie. Will he take them? Oh boy. Here we go with the telepills again, folks. Unbelievable amount of telepills tonight. This is getting kind of ridiculous. So Morag with his key finally gets to go to his item room. Let's see what he gets. Ooh, forget me now. He will not be using that. It's a good thing he didn't just automatically use that. At least he picked it up, but I thought he was going to use it real quick too. That would have reset his entire floor, which would have left his blue candle behind. That would not have been a great move for Morag. So he's going to have to leave that. So Eddie ripping through Mom already. Here he gets the gray version, which probably is about the second easiest version with the spawns that she has. But he's got plenty of health, so he should be fine either way. And again, with the Depths 1 boss being Monstro 2. There we go, Morag's finally got him into the pattern. Almost did, never mind. That's the one problem when you're trying to use the candle on this and try to get him into the pattern at the same point. It's going to backfire on you. And Morag's finding out the hard way. So again, for anybody curious that can't see the names, we'll switch them up after this, but EddieRuckus is on the left, the Morag is on the right. And Morag will be moving on to Depths 2. Eddie will be moving on to Womb 1 relatively shortly here. Probably about one more foot drop. And the item box for Eddie, so what will he take with him? He's going to take Mom's Pearl most likely. Doesn't know what those pills are. Ooh, another health up. Never mind, he winds up winning on this one. So Morag with the easiest version of the mom fight, in my opinion, gets Red Mom. By the way, you notice the pinky eye, by the way, is the reason that Morag is poisoning sometimes. That is actually a phenomenal thing to have. If you can land the poison, it's not the greatest of damage all the time, but it's still damage being done at all times. So never think that that's nothing. But there you go, that's how you use the candle on that fight. So once again, we're just about even here, because Morag will be moving on to the Womb 1. Yeah, the Polaroid is allowed, absolutely. The only things that are not allowed, let me get the list going for you here, if I can find my mouse. There it is. It is outlawed items. If I spelled that right. Outlawed. Yeah, okay, good. There we go. There's your listing of outlawed items. Basically, if they get to keep the D6 long enough to come across one of those items, they can re-roll it. But only those items can get re-rolled. So it's kind of a weird stipulation with it, but we made the D6 somewhat useful in this. Yeah, exactly. And Morag winds up with the Curse of Darkness on the Womb 1. Just what you want to see, because that won't get confusing at all. I'm sure it won't be confusing at all. Hey, Shiv, how you doing? And yeah, I wasn't expecting to, but these guys, right after Diana and Magic finished up, said, hey, we're gonna race too, do you want to do that? Like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. So yeah, we got commentary going on here. The way to catch both of their streams is that, hopefully. There we go. So there's a way to catch both of their streams. You can be in both of their chats at the same time. Supports both of them, obviously. Let me try that again. Eddie's a partner here, so, you know, obviously it supports him. Morag's in the, I can't think of what it's called, the Hidden Gems program, so it looks like he's a partner because he's got quality buttons, but he's working his way towards it, so definitely give these guys some help if you would. Yep, I can say the banned items. It is, of course now I have to read the list. It is the Bible, Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, the Shovel, and Ipecac. All those items can be D6'd if they have the D6 available at the time. Neither of these guys do at the moment. They replaced it a while ago. So if they come across any, they just have to pass on those. Oh no, catastrophic, that's how it works. There's a good 20-second delay on streaming. Even though it says live, there's still processing time, let alone I have to upload it to the actual servers that I'm casting to. So there's, no, you can't D6 any other item. That's completely off limits. So yeah, there's always a delay on that. So that's one thing, like, especially why I say, like, you know, don't backseat game in here. That's why. Because basically, like, people are trying to tell me what to do on a 20-second delay. So there's your proof right there. And yeah, Morag's doing a year-long stream, so he's on, is it day 172 now? Jesus. So yeah, he's, God, that's ridiculous. So he's done 172 straight days, so he's not casting the entire time. I mean, he, you know, goes for a certain amount of hours every day, basically. But yeah, he's on day 172, so he'll be streaming every single night, so. Yep, Morag's on the right, EddieRuckus is on the left. Correct. Speaking of that, EddieRuckus found his boss fight here. And again, he's got a huge health advantage at the moment as well. Alright, so Eddie also gets a scapular, so if he gets down really low on health, he'll wind up spawning some soul hearts as well. Morag, on the other hand, winds up with one of the worst fights I think you can in a race. Yeah, I gotta give Morag credit on this. Like, I don't know how the hell he evaded that. Wow, speaking of that, that's a cheap move by the game. Wow. Morag just got cheaped on that hit. Has anybody ever seen that fire after the boss was dead? What the hell? Anyway, so that was cheap. So I don't know what the hell Morag's looking around for at the moment. Because if I were him, I'd be moving on. He's got nothing else to accomplish on this floor. Yeah, okay, there he goes. Nope, maybe not. Nope, he's going back for something. What did he forget? I was looking for his card. There it is. I was gonna say, I forgot that the card was there. That would totally explain it. Oh god, you've been killed by Satan after killing him before? What? That's evil. So there was still a bomb going off, I assume, that killed you? That's just evil. That's the troll engine engaging. Wow, that's evil. Alright, so Morag doesn't have all that many rooms, and he can bomb through a secret room to get to the boss. Eddie, we're not quite sure where his boss room's going to be, so this is a real neck and necker right now. They're both on the last floor, guys, so all they have to do is find this boss room. Which, again, Eddie's got, theoretically, 2 more spots. It's a matter of which one he checks. Morag's only got to clear this next room, though. So will Eddie start ripping through here with bombs? Apparently not. Eddie's just going to kill everything. He doesn't believe in cheaping his way through the doors, apparently. Either that or he doesn't know how close they are right now. This is literally neck and neck. Assuming that Eddie's boss fight is up here. I assume his boss room's up here. But Morag's the first one to move on to the mom fight. Oh, there we go. Now we're really neck and neck. Wow. This is the closest we've seen yet. This is going to be ridiculous with the delay between the 2 streams. This is going to get ridiculously close, guys. Jesus. What is with the races tonight and doing, like, the most insane things that it possibly can? Wow. This is nuts. This is literally neck and neck. Oh my goodness. Wow. If this finishes in a tie, I don't know what to do, guys. I'm just putting that out there right now. I have no idea how to counteract it. Good lord. Oh man, this is so close. Oh, it's all a matter of where the spawns come out and if people can kill them right off the bat. Wow. Alright, Morag's got the lead at the moment. Holy hell. Yeah, here comes the candle into effect. Morag's going to take this by milliseconds. Holy crap. That could not have been much closer. Holy Moses, guys. Literally under 5 seconds difference. Wow. Wow. If Morag didn't have the candle, by the way, think of the comeback that Morag did. He was 2 floors behind and won it by like 5 seconds. That is epic comeback of the year on the first match right there. Done. Done. Don't even have to... Wow. Just wow to that. That's ridiculous. I don't even have words for what just happened right there, guys. That was the most ridiculous finish to that fight I've ever seen. Good lord. Wow. Yeah, that's a highlight incoming right there, like, no question. That was ridiculous, guys. Holy Moses. Alright, wow. Yeah, you just got candlesticked. Wow. Yeah, alright, so if you guys want to reset, give me 1 quick second. I gotta run an ad or 2 here real quick. But, wow. Guys, that was insane finish on that one. Morag, by a whopping 5 clutch seconds, made the comeback of, like, I don't even have words. So he came back from 2 floors down, let alone won by 5 seconds. Wow, it was only about 2 or 3 seconds beforehand. Oh my god. Yeah, see, with the delays on the stream, there's a difference coming in right there. So that was a 2 to 3 second difference in that finish. That is insanely close. Wow, guys, that was lucky. By the way, since you guys can both hear me, I see Morag doing it right now. Eddie, can you also switch your name color to white for us, please? Because I see Morag changing it now on us. Hopefully, at least. Or he's changing it to some different color. There you go. Anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, there's a little bit of a stream delay because, let me show you guys real quick. I'm basically capturing both of their streams, so I have both of their streams open. So let me show you real quick here, just so you can see. I think that's monitor 1. Kind of. It doesn't really fit so well, but yeah, there you can see the chat and everything, and there you can see the 2 windows that I have popped out. So that's how I'm capturing both of them. So let me get this back off of here, because I don't know which one that is now. I hope it's this one. Alright, it was. So I'm just capturing, like, the little mini parts in between them. So, like, that's how I'm doing this. So, like, there's going to be a delay on there no matter what. But there you go. It's very, very short, thankfully. There you go. Now we can see the names easier. That should help. All right, let me run a really quick ad, guys. We'll be right back with round 2. Morag's up 1-0. If he wins the next one, he takes this. Eddie needs this one to continue on to make it a best of 3. So we will be right back. Let me run a quick ad, and I'll be right back with you guys. Jesus, Eddie. I know he's resizing that. I just found that fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. Oh, man. All of a sudden, I just see this gigantic EddieRuckus. I think we know who he is. Oh, man, that was good stuff. Anyways, it's kind of hard to see Morag's name right now in silver, but once we get to the actual gameplay, you'll be able to see him a lot better, so don't worry about that, guys. As you can see, Eddie's right now pretty easily. Now, who is this person on the left? I don't understand. Oh, I love it. Yeah, what happened was we've had... Hey, what's up, Cobalt? How you doing, man? We had Princess Diana versus Magic D250 earlier tonight. Magic won 2 races to 1. You just missed the first matchup of Eddie versus, EddieRuckus versus TehMorag. So Morag is up 1-0 on like the most insane comeback I have ever seen. He was down 2 floors because he took a death. Was down 2 floors, wound up with a blue candle, and won by literally 2 to 3 seconds. Literally 2 to 3 seconds. That was the most insane race I've seen in a while, so that was pretty cool. So he's up 1-0 at the moment. So Eddie needs a win here to make this tied up. Otherwise, if Morag wins, this is a 2-0 sweep for him, and it'll be over. By the way, I don't know why the hell I didn't do this for the other racers, but we're going to make it easier for all the racers to be seen. So again, racers, if I mod you like I just did with Cobalt, don't take that as like, hey, you have to mod my channel. Take that as like I'm trying to get your name a little bit more visible. So, you know, don't take that out of line or anything. So, you know, Cobalt, like, don't worry about modding, obviously. Just, that's there so that people can see your name easier and I can pick you out of the crowd easier. But feel free to. Don't misunderstand me. If you want to work, do it. I should have chose Spring Green. I'm waiting for one of the racers to do it, too. Crashers. That's the easiest readable. Totally. It'll work. So we're waiting a second on these two, obviously. Hey, free modding's the best type of modding. I mean, how can you argue? Falcor carries Cobalt everywhere, even into the mod status. Awesome, thank you, Zenity. Which reminds me, I'll give you guys the link here so you guys can see all the upcoming stuff, too. I'll actually... Oh, and there they go. They're going to start racing here in a second. So here comes round 2. Wow, Eddie finds his boss fight right off the bat. That's pretty lucky, depending on... Yep, he's going to go straight for it. I was going to say, I wonder if he's going to ever take... I know the way Eddie plays. Sometimes he'll skip over item rooms completely, so we'll see what happens. He may try to rush this one. So we'll see. It'll be kind of interesting to see how he plays it. So Morag with his boss room as well, for that matter. A couple of soul hearts also. So again, there are a couple of banned items. Anyways, on that that link that I just put in chat, or that Atakabot did, you can see all the matchups coming up. I'll update that after these races with the stats on there. The standings will not be quite right. I'll have a new link on there that I'll also put on that challenge site with all the standings and the divisions and everything, so you can see what's coming up for that and who's going towards the playoffs. But let me see, there are outlawed items, which I'm making a list of right now, right there for you. Ooh, Eddie will go for his item room. And looks like Morag wound up with Brother Bobby again. Again, not the greatest follower. He does pretty minimal damage, but could be worse. Could be nothing. Or something that he couldn't take, like last time. The Forget Me Now comes to mind. And let's see, he's going to be fighting the same boss that Eddie had. Awesome. And Eddie with that game kit, so we're flipping around who had what items in this apparently. So Eddie's got the game kit this time. He's also got a cube of meat, which Morag's going to wind up with in about, another 10 to 20 seconds, I'd say. But Eddie with the early on lead will be moving on to, I almost called him Depths 2. Wow, yeah, skipping ahead a little bit. Basement 2 before Morag is. Yep, we're in the first week of matches, Squeezy. So basically, Magic is 1-0 at the moment. Diana's 0-1. Magic won 2 races to 1. There's the cube of meat for Morag, by the way, on the right. Technically speaking, at the moment, Magic's in the lead of his division. I forget which division, honestly, both of the other two are in. I'll get all that information tomorrow, which reminds me I'll get to the information about the races tomorrow in a second. But basically, yeah, this is the second overall race of, geez, I can't even do math, but like, I think 75 or something matchups all in all before the playoffs. So we got a lot of Isaac to come between all these channels. Rules of the race. Basically, we go to Mom's Heart. We're doing a best of 3 in all these matchups. So, like I said, Morag's up 1-0 right now. So, by the way, he also just picked up the Holy Water, which, not my favorite item. Totally not my favorite item. Thankfully, he's already got Brother Bobby, because now nothing else can glitch into Brother Bobby. Anyways, we'll get back to that. The rules of the race, like I said, we race through Womb 2, so you have to kill Mom's Heart. We'll get into the stipulation on that in a minute, too, because we screwed that up earlier. We race through Mom's Heart with Isaac. D6 is only available on that list of outlawed items from up above, so it's the Bible, the shovel, both of the fetus items, Epic Fetus and Dr. Fetus, Ipecac, and the Bible, unless I said that already. So all those are outlawed and can be re-rolled with the D6, but only those items can be re-rolled with the D6. Other than that, everything is fair game. Basically, play how you want. You can skip item rooms if you want to. You can just go straight for bosses if you're that lucky, or that good for that matter. Shovel, I forgot the shovel. Sorry about that. At the moment, we have no grand prize. It's all just bragging rights, which is kind of crappy, but I will wind up with a sponsor before this is over, so there will be something, and when that happens, I'll let you guys know. But at the moment, our sponsor kind of backed out, so we have nothing at the moment. Wish granted by Calypso for Twisted Metal. I like the way you think. I like the way you think. I gotta give you credit on that one. I'm gonna go with that as our prize at the moment, seeing as I don't have one. I kinda like that. And of course we got, like James said, we got the mom fight music going on for this, which is completely inappropriate, but yet it's so awesome. You gotta give Danny B credit, he made some awesome music in this game. Yeah, and Morag again with an XL floor. I just noticed that too. Thank you for pointing that out. I was looking at his map down in the corner. So Morag again with both of his caves floors jammed together on him. First prize, best of Ron Stewart LP. I can't afford that, man. I got a prize for you. We send Danny B to your house to give you a bear hug. How about that? I don't think there'd be a single person that would turn that down in this league. Thank you, I'm here all night. Yeah. Fuck. So you can see on Morag's screen on the right there what the holy water does. When you get hit, it actually spills. What I was saying about the glitch with that, it's really bizarre. Any follower that you have, if let's say he had Demon Baby instead of Brother Bobby, it would actually be Brother Bobby in every single room until he got hit and that holy water spilled, at which point it would turn back into whatever follower it should be. So it's kind of a good thing that he's got Brother Bobby, because it can't glitch out on him. It's going to constantly be Brother Bobby. He didn't lose damage, basically. So he isn't getting screwed over. It's an odd thing that he's, like, you know, that it worked that way, but I guess that makes sense. So let's see what Eddie gets here. Ooh, Loki's horns for Eddie. Awesome find. If it ever actually fires in all 4 directions, you'll see what it does. Again, big if it ever fires in all 4 directions. There it goes. Right as he walks through a door, it showed it. Of course. It'll actually randomly fire off in all 4, you know, all 4 90-degree directions on you. Ooh, Eddie down to half a heart. When's that game kid gonna get used? He's probably waiting for the eyeballs. Or forgot that he had it, one of the 2. Hey, Clash, how you doing? That was close. Eddie's living on the edge here. There it is. Oh, don't go after the eye, Eddie. There you go. Boy, Eddie turned into Meat Boy there for a second. Ouch, that was a bad spot to roll into. Eddie eats a death. Although his first item, he can't really argue. He picks up 3 soul hearts, so ouch. So again, he's not all that far behind, and you saw what Morag did last time. So again, don't count Eddie out. Like I said last time, and it wound up being true. Morag came back and might have only won by a couple seconds. Yeah, right? Like, come on, blue candle is his first item. You never know, he could be that lucky. He could wind up with 15 cents, open up a store, and wind up having it in there. And if he does, I call a repeat of last time, only Eddie does it. All he needs is that one item, and it's going to change the game. Like, it really doesn't take that much, quite honestly. Turn that for you so you can see. But yeah, it doesn't take that much to actually change these up, like, in the slightest bit, so... Definitely, again, do not count Eddie out. You just saw Morag make the comeback of a lifetime, so it can be done. Yeah, but what's Eddie gonna sell? That's a great question. What would Eddie sell in his store? God, there's a scary thought. Oh man, that's way too much thought into it, Timmy. What's up, Wanky? How you doing? Ooh, Eddie taking more damage. Ouch. Don't stand so close to Larry. There you go. Ooh, pills. Ouch. This is always random as can possibly be. Not so bad. Very good, so he gets 2 health ups out of it. This has actually worked out beautifully for Eddie so far. And bad gas. He didn't wind up with any bad pills. Can't argue it. Again, Morag's still only, technically speaking, 2 floors ahead, so not really that far behind right now for Eddie. Plus, Morag desperately needs some keys, so he's going to have to clear some rooms trying to get into his item rooms. Yeah, the pills are always kind of it's a hit and miss. I know a lot of people like Cobalt Streak, for example, wouldn't eat him unless he knows he's got a couple extra pills on the floor. I don't know if he'd take those at the end of that boss fight. He probably would, but I don't know. It's always a crapshoot. Like, you could wind up with, like, you know, health down, bad trip, all sorts of bad stuff out of it. You know, speed down, tears down. It's still a crapshoot. You're not guaranteed good stuff unless you're on Kane. Or unless you have a couple items that'll automatically make them good. PhD, Lucky Foot, for example. Yeah, Udelia, exactly. Like, Frag won't eat him that often. He'll usually pass up pills. It pisses people off in chat, too. It's hilarious to watch. Like, why wouldn't you eat that? Like, because it could be bad. Ooh, speaking of bad, Eddie's replacing his D6 with one of the worst items possible, the bean. It can come in handy. It's got its uses. For those that don't know, it will actually do like an explosion fart around him and poison anything. So if he gets close enough here, he can actually do it on this boss, or this mini-boss. But I also wouldn't risk it with the bombs coming at him. Nice free soul rock for Eddie there. Nice move. Now, the bean's got its uses, don't misunderstand me. It's not the absolute worst thing. The poop is probably the worst item. I get very little out of that by comparison. At least with this, you can do damage. And there's a secret room for Eddie, with a whopping 3 cents. La-di-da. This is the other reason in races that secret rooms become kind of, maybe I don't want to bother. 3 cents. Yeah, that's probably why I don't want to bother. And thank you. There's a link for both of their channels again, so that'll take you into both channels if you go to that Game Fetch link. That's one of our racers, Cyanide Epic, actually programmed that site, so that'll help him out in the process too, but that'll actually get you into both channels, both chats. Just make sure to mute one of them like it says at the top. Yeah, my reflection, there's another interesting item. I can make it work from time to time, but it curves her shots and becomes a real pain in the butt. So there was Eddie trying to use the bean, just barely missed Monstro there. And I mean, like, just missed hitting him. Ooh. Morag with a nice item, My Little Unicorn, so that'll make him invincible and do damage for, I think it's 6 seconds? It's either 5 or 6, I forget the exact timing on it. But he's got enough keys, he'll go, ooh, very nice. So he'll go into his library, use both of the books, if not take one of them. Yep, he's going to take Book of Rev with him, I thought so. So every 6 rooms, Morag's going to spawn a Soul Heart. Eddie just got a God Room, which gave him the Scapular, so if he gets down to 1 heart, it'll spawn a Soul Heart on him. So technically speaking, he'll spawn Soul Hearts now. Yeah, but it's the shit! Very nice, Kitsu. Are you here all week? Should we try the veal? Oh, I've had that happen, Darkness. That's the worst part. What Darkness just said, the worst part is like if you got the D6 and you can use it, and you re-roll the bean after you like curse out the game, like, oh, thanks for that, you know, horrible item, man. You re-roll it and it gives you the poop. That's about the time that you just cry and leave. So Morag's gonna pass on the Yum Heart because the Book of Rev is way more useful for him. Don't forget to tip the wait staff. And he'll move on to fight Pestilence here, so he's going to build the second piece of his Meat Boy, so he'll have more DPS popping out, let alone an Orbital. Although we're getting closer to building that 3- and 4-piece Meat Boy at some point, aka Soccer Boy with your bombs. I can't wait for the first time Soccer Boy does something oh so fun, because he will. There's Eddie putting the bean to use. It recharges every room, so you have no reason not to use it. Hey dog, how you doing? Good to see you, man. And like I said, there's the second piece of Morag's Meat Boy. And he'll get a Gertie fight here. Was almost kind of hoping it'd be another Horseman so that we'd see the third piece of Meat Boy already. It can get to be fun when you get a full Meat Boy running around. Oh, there's going to be plenty of it, dog. Which reminds me, might as well go over the schedule coming up here. Tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Awakened Smoke versus Chatia, which I'll be probably casting on here, because that's about what time I normally cast anyways. So I'll probably wind up casting that as well. So that'll be over here. That's 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Tuesday at noon Eastern, we've got Wolf 21 versus Full Metal Gambit. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern the same night, we got Cobalt Streak versus RTC, also known as Christina from the pack. So we got 2 races on Tuesday, we got the 2 that we've had tonight, and then we still have 2 more coming up throughout the week. So plenty more coming up just this week. We got 10 more weeks, I take that back, of regular season before the playoffs of this as well. So 6 matchups every week. Damn right, kids. So let's make the damn servers crash. Let's do that, like, at one point when we actually do it, like, you know, between one channel here. Let's make the servers crash by, like, hogging down. And there's the poop for Eddie. Haha. So, what were we just saying about re-rolling the bean into the poop? Left side. There you go. At least he gets a good item for a second one with the X-ray vision. So he'll be able to see into his secret rooms, but wow. I swear, it's like we talk about it, Edmund hears it and, like, instantly programs it into this game or something. Like, I know that's not physically possible, but by God, it just seems like what happens. Yeah, Crash servers get sponsorship. It could happen. Hey, between the 3 channels live at one time, I think we could actually, like, really piss off the servers, so I say we do it. Darkness. I had a premonition, what can I say? Ooh. Eddie with a nice find out of a locked chest with more health up. He's going to pass on the goat hoof, though. That's kind of surprising. At this point, I'd take the goat hoof. It's a free trinket. I don't know why you wouldn't. This race cheeseball is going just to Mom's Heart. We're doing a best of 3 for all the matchups in the regular season, going just to Mom's Heart. Well, just to. It makes it sound like it's, like, you know, terribly easy. It's not the hardest, but at the same point, it's not so easy. So regular season, we're going through Mom's Heart. Like I said, best of 3. Right now, Morag on the right side has got a 1-0 lead in this matchup. So if he wins this one, it's over. Eddie's eating an early death in this, though, so he's trying to make a comeback. Hey, Uffy, how you doing? But yeah, basically, we were racing through Womb 2, for anyone that doesn't know. Like I said, it's still anybody's game. Morag's down at 1.5 hearts at the moment. Mind you, he does have an Emperor card, so he can teleport straight to a boss, and there's a full heart heal. But even so, it's anybody's game. So don't count Eddie out. Don't count Morag as a winner. Don't count him out, even if he dies. He just made a ridiculous comeback and literally won by about 2 seconds in the last matchup. And that was insane how close that was. No, Lethal isn't in this one. You can see all the racers at the link that's going to be coming up in chat in a second here. It'll probably be in chat before I actually say that. Yeah, he isn't going to join the races, exactly. He isn't interested in doing it competitively, basically, just like Noshpan just said. Ooh, Eddie gets to fly, he gets the Holy Grail, so Eddie's got flying now as well. This is why you don't count anybody out. And Jesus Juice, for that matter. Uh-oh, here comes that 3rd piece of meat for Morag. He's considering it. Will he take Soccer Boy? Will he take Soccer Boy? He's still thinking about it. He's gonna leave it. He's thinking about it. He's gonna... He, on the other hand, will go by the habit, because now every time he gets hit, he's going to get a half charge on his book, so that's a great move on his part, plus the heal for that matter. Oof, he almost walked right into that cube of meat. So again, Morag passed up the 3rd cube of meat, so he does not want Soccer Boy. I do not blame him. It's still kind of a tough call, but I really don't blame him. It would be more damage, but at the same point, now he knows that he's controlling Meat Boy as opposed to Meat Boy being really stupid. Let alone kicking his bombs everywhere, let alone just running after, like, the masks instead of the hearts, for example, here. So again, here's Morag getting hit. Notice that he's getting 3 charges on his Book of Revelations. Basically, at the moment, he's kind of invincible. Until he's done with the depths, Morag's basically invincible, because if he gets hit twice, he spawns a full heart. He's only taking half a damage every time he gets hit. So basically, technically speaking, he's invincible at the moment. Like I was saying, here you go. He's never going to drop below those 2 red hearts and 1 soul heart if he hits that quick enough. So he can take all the damage he wants and just face plant anything right now. Yeah, he chose poorly. I just saw that one. Yeah, Meat Boy gets to be a little stupid, like Udeli said. He's not the brightest star on the team. Yeah, exactly. Why is he dodging? I'm kind of curious myself, because I'd just be saying screw it and taking all the hits I could, because who cares? Although, honestly, if he could get through without getting hit whatsoever and keep building up his charges, he'd still have more hearts, so he is only at 3 red hearts. It's not like the most insanely overpowered build at the moment. And keep in mind, notice that Eddie's on the same floor. Hey, enough said. Oh, absolutely, Punk Rock. Absolutely. Basically, tonight, I had no idea until about 5 minutes before we did both of these races that they were going to be happening. So I wasn't really... I was kind of expecting it, but with IPL going on, I didn't think it'd be happening. So I'd say follow me on Twitter. It's going to be the easiest way to know when all these are happening, because I've already popped out the other ones that I know about. So I've already put out there for Tuesday. Tomorrow's I'll tweet about right afterwards. Right after we're done here, I'll tweet about that. And yeah, Eddie's on an XL floor too, for that matter. So again, Eddie's died on this run and has already come back and basically tied up, if not taken a lead on Morag, because he's already got 1 item room taken care of. So I'd say Eddie's got a lead at this point. Lobster, how you doing, sir? Who's asking? I totally missed it. Ding said. It's game for free. No, it's whopping $8, I think, total for the expansion in the game. Yeah, Eddie's got pretty good damage at this point. That's why you see his tiers are red. You notice that Morag's are only white. Like, sometimes they're popping out green because he has the pinky eye, which is adding in poison damage on it. But Morag's only got white tiers, which are kind of underpowered by comparison to Eddie's. So Eddie's got a really good build going at the moment. Like, really good. Morag, though, technically is invincible until he's done with Depths 2. So it's kind of a toss-up. Like, if Morag really wants to, he can just blast through this and, you know, take all the hits he wants, and he's invincible at the moment. Yeah, exactly. It's almost always on the sales. I think you can get it, like, on sale. Like, when, especially at Christmas time, you'll wind up getting the whole thing for, like, under $3. Almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. Yeah, that's the other good question, Catman. I've got a meetup coming up this weekend, so I'm not 100% sure exactly what days I'm going to have available to me. So as soon as I know what's going on with that, I'll have a much more clear plan. I was going to go for Friday for making up the races, but I'm not sure I'm going to be at home. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not really sure I'm going to be at home, though. So we'll see, though. Like I said, as soon as I know. Wow, 2 golden poops in the same room for Eddie? Are you serious on this? Wow. I've never seen that. That's a new one. So anyways, good morning, Tank. How you doing? Everybody's taking a lot of hits at this point. Morag, though, is invincible. He's got the Habit and the Book of Revelations. So if he gets hit twice, he spawns a full soul heart that makes up for the full soul heart that he lost to get hit twice. So, like, right there, he's got his soul heart back. If he gets hit twice again, he'll get that back again completely. Alright, must be Eddie's birthday. But he is still, Morag, this is on the right, is still looking for his item room here. He knows where his boss room is, needs his item room though. Ooh, and really needs to move. I guess he really doesn't. He's invincible, and I keep forgetting. Eddie, though, is rocking a heart and a half at the moment. But a phenomenal build, other than the fact that he really is looking for some red hearts. And he's got Isaac's Fork, so as he's killing, he should be healing himself, but I've yet to see that actually come into play. Oh, if Morag winds up with a wafer, it's game over. It's literally game over if Morag winds up with a wafer. Oof. Greed in the... Ouch. Yeah, I was gonna say, so Eddie's down to 1 heart now. Nice, he got one of the masks stuck. Speaking of greed, Morag's ripping through him in the right corner. Keep in mind, guys, Morag's also got an Emperor card. That'll teleport him straight to a boss. So when he's down on Womb 2, most likely, he's going to pop that and go straight for his mom's hard fight. So keep in mind, he's really only got the Womb 1 after his Depths to go. Yeah, man, stuck. Yep, This, for me, has gotten more hours than literally any other game I've ever played. I think, and that's just been in this year. And I've got, you know, well over 700 hours, probably over 800 at this point. Oh boy, Morag with a dead bird. Woo! Game over, man. Get carried. There's sarcasm in my voice, by the way, folks. Not the greatest of items. Not the worst, but not the greatest of items either. Basically, when you get hit, a dead bird pops out of you, and will go after enemies, but not the greatest of things, especially if you're on the last couple fights in the game, which we don't have to worry about. We're only racing to Mom's heart. But if you're going through Isaac and the dead baby fights, that dead bird becomes a real pain in your ass. Really does. Yeah, exactly. 800 hours is, yeah, it's really not that hard to do. Plus, this is my life, is playing video games for, you know, for Twitch, basically. Like, Twitch is my job. So for me, it's not hard to put in hours like that, but this game is just addicting as hell. Angie, how you doing? Yeah, Meat Boy is actually smarter than the dead bird, and that's saying something, because Meat Boy is effing stupid. So, that's really saying something. Okay, there's a scapular coming into play for Eddie. So he got down to half a heart, it spawned a full soul heart for him, if you guys noticed that. So technically speaking, Eddie just gained health in that room by getting hit, if you want to get technical. And then we got Morag gambling in the right side. Ow, that had to hurt. Thankfully, he got a soul heart spawn off of it, and a freebie off of the explosion. Yeah, exactly. And here's the other real fun part. Morag's going to abuse the ever-living hell out of his combination. So for those that didn't catch it, he's got the Habit and he's got the Book of Revelations, right? So if he walks into the Blood Machine twice, he gets a full charge on the Book of Revelations. As you're about to see. Wow, and just got a blood bag. Never mind. I guess he doesn't get to abuse it that much. So there's the blood bag off of, like, what, the first, second use? Something like that for him? Yay! Oh, I love the timing on that. So, like I said, Morag instantaneously with the blood bag gets health up and speed up off of it. That's just hilarious, I'm sorry. So both gambling now on their Necropolis floors. This is kind of deja vu-ish here. Nice, Eddie picking up a soul heart that he desperately needs. By the way, this is why Eddie's gambling right now. He desperately needs some soul hearts out of this machine. One of them desperately needs the gambling. The other one I don't think does, Cobalt. Like, I don't think Morag needs it so much. Eddie definitely does. Eddie needs some heals at this point, so I don't blame him. Morag, I'm not so sure why he's gambling. Unless he really wants Scatoli, but I don't see the need. Oh yeah, that troll engine has been in full effect all night. Okay, for those that didn't see the first overall race, by the way, Magic D250 took a telepill by accident on, probably not by accident, he took a random pill on Womb 2, and it wound up skipping him to the I Am Error room. So it skipped over what is the last fight of our challenge. So we basically had to decide on the fly that now he had to go through and fight. Oh, wow. There's a banned item, so Eddie can pick it up, but he has to put it right back down. Eddie has to put it back down. Yeah, there you go. You're fine. Don't worry about that. You didn't use it. I don't give a fuck. You're fine. If you can hear me, Eddie, you're fine. There you go. No, I'm not in the races. I'm just calling them all and organizing the whole thing, so... I don't give a crap if you guys pick that up so that it doesn't spawn again. That's perfectly fine, by the way, because I know for some rooms like that'll still spawn again. Feel free. Like, if you want to, feel perfectly free. You just can't use it. You use it, it's over. So this is why Eddie was healing, by the way. Good use of the devil card. I was wondering if he was going to pop that. So, Mask of Infamy for Eddie. Red Mom at the moment for TehMorag. So Morag's ripping through this with his I'm Still Invincible combination. Like I said, he's got an Emperor card, so keep in mind he's only got to clear one of the womb floors coming up here. And he is up 1-0 at the moment, so if he wins this matchup, he wins 2-zip here this week. Hits the mask again! God! Very nicely done by Morag. So he'll get some shot speed up. Will he even consider the Polaroid? No, he won't. Didn't think so. So he's got really one more floor to clear, because with his Emperor card, wow, is this mask being a troll to Eddie. Wow, that was evil. That thing literally followed him step for step on those turns. That was not cool. Oh, Diana was the only one that's been really lucky. She had poison bombs when she fought the mask. Hit him with 2 bombs, it was over. So now Morag's not quite invincible anymore, guys. Anything down here in the womb hits you for 1 full heart of damage. So if he gets hit twice, he's only going to gain 1 heart back for the 2 that he just did damage. So he's still going to lose hearts now. So he isn't quite as invincible as he used to be. Yeah, exactly, Cobalt. Like, at this point, you're just like, oh my god, I just want to get through this damn fight. Wow, his attack fly is actually helping him out. I have the worst luck with the attack fly on this mask. Nicely done, Eddie. And he gets the soul heart to replace it. And the devil card to replace the devil card he just used. Oh, wow. And the full health pill. Nice find, Eddie. Damn. Damn. And he gets Red Mom. Damn, sir. That was a nice find. That was a very lucky find. Clutch full health. Exactly, Bluebald. Exactly. Keep in mind, though, Eddie's got to rush this at this point. I don't know if he knows that Morag's got that Emperor card. So Eddie's got to rush at this point. Because, as you can see, Morag's working his way quickly towards the boss fight here on Womb 1. And then he's going to skip straight to his boss fight on Womb 2. So Eddie's going to have to fly through this, through the next 2 floors. Yeah, he's also got the compass. Yeah, exactly, Udeli. So he knows exactly, Morag on the right knows exactly where he's going right now. Which, obviously, he's only got 1 more room to clear, so. And nicely done by Eddie, so he'll get more health up, and he's moving on to Womb 1. He's got to hope that he finds some way to get really lucky and get right next to the boss right off the bat. Yeah, I see what you did there. So Eddie's hoping for a few soul hearts. That's why he's dropping bombs. For those that don't know, any rock down here in the womb can actually be a soul rock, an item rock. So you might as well blow them all up if you got the bombs. Yep. There you go, Panda. Or I assume it's Panda. It's got to be. 4s are usually A's. Anyways, but yeah, it's there's your listing of outlawed items. Basically, if they have the D6, when those show up, they have the right to re-roll it. Both of these guys got rid of their D6 like right off the bat, though. Everybody has so far in the races. So nobody's been hanging on. We've seen the Bible show up. Eddie bought it just so that it didn't spawn again, basically, and then thought like, oh shit, I probably just DQ'd myself. So he sat there for a second, but it's all good. But we've seen that that's the only one that's shown up so far. At least that I'm aware of. I haven't seen any other show. So here's Morag ripping through his Headless Horseman fight. Ooh, and he gets a God Room out of it, too. What's he get? Oh, speaking of the Bible. Not that he cares, because he's got an Emperor card, so watch this. Yep, I was going to say, so he's going to use that one more time. He's going to take the pony. He's going to head on down. Or he's going to walk around on his pony for a minute. Wonder if he knows that he just did that. And here comes his Emperor card. Morag looking for the win. Ooh, Eddie found his boss fight, too. Damn. Eddie's freaking flying through this floor and getting lucky finding stuff. Oh, wow, except for Conquest. Didn't get so lucky he found him. But here we go. So, Morag for the win here. He's already up 1-0. This would end the best of 3, because he would have won 2 in a row. Yeah, it depends, though. Like, depending on what fights you get, Tammy's head can actually be a little bit better for you. It really depends, though. He got screwed by getting Conquest here. Oof. Eddie down to that half a heart. Pray for him. Oh, God, that was close. Oh, never mind. There it goes. Ouch. That troll shot by Conquest. I hate that fight. I hate that fight so much. Yeah, it's a crappy boss again. Eddie's getting nailed with some crappy bosses here tonight. So Morag about 10% of the way, now a lot more into the boss fight here. So he's ripping through his mom's heart. Like I said, if he gets through mom's heart here, this will be his second win, so he'll have won the best of 3. So he'll be 1-0. And again, I don't remember who's in which division at the moment, but Magic won the earlier matchup between himself and Princess Diana. So Magic D250 is 1-0 at the moment. Whoever wins this, like I said, Morag's looking to go to 1-0 here. Looked like he flew from one stream to another. Nice. That'd be kind of a cool effect, actually. Like, put his stream, like, side by side. Like, yo, dog, we heard you like Conquest. We put Conquest in both your streams, so you can Conquest while you Conquest. Conquest. Yeah, Morag has, like, no damage whatsoever. That's why this fight has taken him forever. At this point, it's a good thing he's got the Pinky Eye, which, again, is very minimalistic extra damage. But it's something. You know what I mean? Like, at least he's damaging stuff and at least getting a few ticks of that off. Because otherwise, this would be taking even longer. So it's a good thing he's got it. Yeah, exactly what Cobalt said. Like, the womb fight isn't bad. It's getting to it that's bad. Like, the depths, for example, I have the damnedest time with. I will never get my no-hits run in the depths. The womb, at least I have a chance. I've gotten close, and then I got sheeped. So Eddie picking up Little Steven again. Again, at this point, I don't really honestly have much hope for Eddie and think that that will matter much, though. Morag's kind of ripping through... ooh, ouch. Just got screwed with that bomb. But he's kind of ripping through this fight. Mom's going to help him here, taking out the knights. Very nice by Mom. Literally 2 shots, and she took out all 4 of those knights. You can't get much handier than that. So Morag on the last little bit of health here. Mom's going to stay down the whole time, so he should rip on right on through this. Of course, now he's taking damage, so that scares me. But with the poison damage on Mom, there goes the rest of her health. And that is gonna be your second match for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the Morag. He is 1-0. Very nice runs tonight. Actually just went through and basically swept EddieRuckus out of the water here. So again, neither of them are out of it. Neither of them have won anything yet. This is the first of many weeks. So Morag's 1-0. He's got 10 more matchups to go. So does Eddie. So believe me, nobody is out of anything yet here, but seriously, great job there, Morag. Like, that comeback, I don't have words for. I do not have words for that. I really don't. That was insane on that comeback, dude.